And we are live. Rapper. Choop. So, that should be good. First of all, welcome, of course. I am Joshua from Future-Morphs. If you did not know. Oh, damn it. Oh, there goes my tripod. Oh. That's better. So hello everybody. Today is what is it? April 16th or Wednesday, and it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, at least here in the Netherlands. If you are watching this at a different time, then hello, but leave a comment, but I cannot read it live. So today, my first clutch of corn snake eggs was laid. I found it in the morning, but I still left it with the female because I decided to remove the eggs with all of you watching. So every year around this time of year, people ask me like, yeah, how do you remove the eggs? How do you set up the eggs? How do you see if they are fertile or not? So all those questions will be answered in this live video, but I will also just download it and put it on YouTube, so it's easier to find back. So if you watch this on YouTube, hello. I will just show you how basic I am. By the way, do you like my new logo? My new snake with the little crown? I do like it. He looks cute. He looks like a corn snake. And of course, I am the corn king. But back to breeding. So I do everything just on paper. As you can see, every female has her own card, which I fill in all the information basically about the breeding season and about her. So in this case, it's a female Scaleless Butter Tessera het Hypo Motley from 2020. And the male is a Scaleless Gold Dust Motley, 50% Pos het Hypo. And he is from 2023. So he's 2 years old, so he's a first time breeder this year. I bred both of them myself. On March 9th, she weighed 640 grams, so a big girl, and he was 215 grams, so both should be more than big enough to breed. And on March 10th, I first introduced them. I left them together for 2 days, and then a week not, so at the 20th, again they were together for 1 day. And then, just over the last 4 to 5 weeks, about 5 weeks, they were together 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. The female shed 8 days ago on the 8th, and now this morning she had some eggs. Unfortunately not the best clutch ever, because I saw a lot of slugs already as well, so that's a shame. But I will show you them as well. All the information about the parents I also just put on a thing like this, and I just stick it on with a piece of tape. Oh no. Well, I have some Wi-Fi issues. Well, the Wi-Fi enhancers basically have some issues sometimes. So hopefully everything is still fine. But yeah, I also just have a piece of paper that I stick on the top with eggs, because I just like to see. I can also just write 1 from clutch number 1, but I just like to see what's in there. So in case something happens, I don't know, with my iPhone, where I also put in all the notes, of course, with all the clutches. At least I can literally see what should hatch and stuff. So yeah, that's just how I like to do it. I am pretty modern and digital, but sometimes I'm a little old school and analog, I should say. So let's bring you. Let's first switch the camera around. Bloop. So this is the female. I think, well, she still looks pretty big here, but yeah, she's laying like this for basically the entire day. So I think she is ready with laying eggs. I will gently feel. Yeah, I would guess so. So let's leave her in here for now, and let's go make a lay box. In the meantime, if you have any questions, just write a comment and I will see it. So that's always fine. But to incubate the eggs, I use a 3-liter Braplas box with a lid without any holes. So sometimes you have like the perforated holes in here, but these lids are like totally without air holes. I take a scoop of a 1.3 liter Braplas box of vermiculite. It is this type of vermiculite. So you can get it especially for reptiles, but this is basically for either insulation or mostly for in the garden and stuff. So I buy 100-liter bags because it's way cheaper than all the small 5-liter bags that you can get for reptiles. So this is what I use, but any vermiculite is fine. So then you have 1.3 liters of dry vermiculite in here. I have the medium coarseness. I like that best. You also have fine and even way bigger. Yeah, way bigger kernels or something. But yeah, it's fine. It all works, but the medium to me is the easiest. And then I add about 200 milliliters of water. And I already disperse it a little bit. You can just put it in like that, but this makes it a little easier to mix. Especially one-handed, because I also have to film, because I don't have a camera woman. I'm a poor have connection. I'm back, so I lost my connection. I was just saying how poor of a YouTuber and Facebooker I am, and all of a sudden my internet broke down. So that proves how poor I am. No, it's fine. So yeah, you put the water in, you just shake it a bit. I hope you don't get seasick from me filming everywhere. Soon I will put you back in the tripod. And then if it still looks pretty dry, but if you squeeze it, look, it stays a little clumpy. But it does fall apart. Well, maybe I should add a bit more water, but for now it is definitely fine. The reason, well, I have Patreon videos both in Dutch and English that I go way deeper of how I incubate. But basically, I don't use any air holes. Just once every, well, what would be every 3 or 4 weeks, I just open it. So during incubation, maybe 2 or 3 times I open the box just to get some fresh air in. And that's more than enough in my experience. Also, these boxes never really totally, they are not like... they don't totally seal, but yeah, basically they almost do. But yeah, some fresh air is never bad for eggs. But also, if you have a lot of air holes, moisture gets out. So yeah, if you want to know more about why I do it like this, then maybe check my Patreon as well. Maybe I will make some space. Well, we'll put you back in my tripod. And I will do it like this. Hopefully it will stay here. It feels a bit, it doesn't feel too strong. Wait, we'll do it the other way then. Let's do it like this, and like this, and like this. Oh, damn it. Wait, I have some technical difficulties. Why does this not get tighter? Oh, maybe like this. So again, if you want to apply for a job as a cameraman or woman, email me at FutureMorphs.com. And no, it's not real. I don't really need a cameraman or woman. But well, you can always email me. I don't mind. But... So, let's take the female. Of course, you should do this two-handed. I could not really remove her one-handed. So, well, I could, but it would not be the nicest. Is everything in view? Yeah, I think so. So basically we have 2 options. Either you let the female, you take away the female from the eggs, or you take away the eggs from the female. It sounds the same, but it's not. It usually depends on how the female reacts. If they really hold on to the eggs and stuff, then sometimes it is easier to just take away the eggs. In general, my first try is always to take away the female, but yes, you should not move the eggs all sorts of ways. Well, here I will talk about it later, but these are definite slugs, so these can just go. And to be honest, I think most of them are all slugs. Besides the 2 that might be good, but we will check later. Oh, by the way, for previous years, she is, well, definitely not a bad breeder, but in 2023, when she was 3 years old, she had her first clutch. It was 2 good eggs and 10 slugs, so that was pretty bad. Last year she had 10 good eggs and 2 slugs as the first clutch, and 4 eggs and 10 slugs at the second clutch. So she's not the best breeder, despite how big she is. Well, also just to get rid of all the rumors, yes, she is a scaleless. Does it mean that scalers are bad breeders? No, not at all. I have quite some good breeders as well. Normally I would leave the female in the box and continue with the eggs, but now I will just take her out and put her in a totally different box. What I do now is I let her go to my hands like this to feel if there are any eggs left. But she's totally empty, so that's a good sign. Well, I can do like this, but that might look stupid. But what can be an issue, of course, is if a female is not done laying and you remove her, then she sort of gets out of her, well, they call it a trance. So like a trance state that females get in when they lay eggs. And if you take them out of that, sometimes they just stop laying eggs. So it is always important to check. Yeah, just let them crawl through your fingers and feel if all eggs and bumps are out. Let me check in the meantime. No, I don't see any reactions. Well, the eggs compared to slugs. Well, this is a really bad clutch in terms of what looks good and what doesn't. In my right hand, this one, these are eggs that look good. So they are bigger, they are white, they are not, they are dry basically. Compared to the slugs that are yellow, they are smaller, but they're also a bit sticky. Yeah, I cannot really show it. It's not that they really stick, but they look a little bit wet, sort of. So these, well, I can candle them. Let's make some. Oh. Candling means just putting in a light on your eggs and see if you see any veins. You can do it just with an iPhone light, but I'm filming with my iPhone, so I will use just a really simple disco. Just a little LED light. You also have special lights for this, for candling, but it's not really needed. So I will turn off the lights, so do not worry. I'm still here. So you take your flashlight and you put it against an egg. And, well, it should focus a bit better. It's difficult to see. But yeah, you don't see any veins. So a fertile egg should have veins. You sometimes do see little black spots or red spots in there. For instance, I don't know if you can see it well. It's not here, just above my finger. But that does not mean that it's an embryo or something. Like this, if an egg looks this bad, like this squishy and stuff, it's just a bad egg. So let's do candle the good eggs, because let's be honest, sometimes eggs can look good, but they can still not be fertile. And to be honest, with a clutch like this, with so many infertile eggs, there is a big chance. Well, for instance here, oh sorry, there you do see the little red spot, but not many veins, and the same here. So there is a red spot. So, well, I will put these back and turn on the lights. So, welcome back. Wait, I will try to film myself again. Hoppa. Switch. Links uitlichten. I just want to switch my camera. That's it. To be honest, if I'm 100% honest with myself, these two eggs are probably also not fertile. I don't see anything. But do I throw them out yet? No. Why? Well, because I'm stubborn and, well, I am. No, not really. But you can do two things. You can just say, well, big chance they are not fertile, just throw them out. But then you never know. I will put them in the incubator now. They have their own little box anyway. So what will happen if they are fertile is they will just keep, basically keep looking like this and being fine. And in 2 months approximately, or 70 days, they will hatch. If they are not fertile, or even if they are fertile, but maybe the embryo will die, it either died already or will die soon, the eggs will usually collapse a little bit, start molding, and you can just throw them out anyway. So if you throw them out now, you definitely, you know 100% for sure that you won't get any babies out of them. Like this, at least you can try. So I usually don't candle eggs at all. I just either see a slug, I throw them out, or I don't see a slug and I keep them. And yeah, during the incubation time, I will just check them and I will just throw out bad eggs. But the infertile eggs, like the slugs, they can just go now. So I always do count them. 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 slugs. So that's quite a bit, that's a shame. I wish it was not like this, of course, but yeah, I'm not one of those people who just says that everything is great and beautiful with breeding. Sometimes you just have things that happen that are not amazing. So, people should also know that, of course. I will show you what I'm doing now, but it's not super amazing. But I took some of the sphagnum moss from the laybox and I put it on top of the eggs, so they dry out a little less easy, and they can just take some moisture from the top as well. But the moss is still airy enough, to get a good airflow. Then I will take my little paper for the egg box, and I will write down 2.16, and I should write it down with a sad emoji. Joshua is sad now. But maybe this means that all my bad luck for this season is gone now, and the next clutches will all be amazing. Fingers crossed for that. Oh wait, now I have to take you with me again. I almost wanted to walk without you guys. So, super high tech piece of tape. Plop. Clutch number 1. And where does it go? It goes in an incubator. We already have this is the first clutch of the season officially, but it's from Nicola. They were laid almost a month ago already, but it's from Goniosoma oxycephalum, so the red-tailed green red snake. So officially Nicola already has eggs, but at least corn snake wise it's the first clutch. So my incubators I showed and talked about before, so not too many, not too exciting to talk too much about that. So they just go in the incubator, and that will do all the work. What else do I have to take? At least if you expect eggs, it's always one of those things this time of year as well. People say, oh, I got eggs from a female. I did not know she was gravid. And then I always think, because, a couple things. If you have a male and a female together, and even if you don't see any pairing, she can still get pregnant, of course, or gravid. So keep in mind of that. Sometimes people don't know that they have a pair, of course. That makes it a little bit more difficult. But then what I always tell everybody, if you want to breed on purpose or not per se, but write down the dates of all the sheds, because somewhere between 7 and 14 days before a female lays eggs, she has a pre-lay shed. So it was 8 days ago. So perfect timing. If you think like, oh, my female shed beginning of March, now it's beginning of April, and she shed again, big chance it's a pre-lay shed, of course. So if you know that you have a male and a female, and you know that there was a shed, then you know that in a week to 2 weeks you will get some eggs. So put in a lay box so the female won't get egg bound. Turn on your incubator so that's warm already. Make sure you have like boxes to put the vermiculite and stuff in. Just prepare. That's basically it. Then I take the female, just her tunnel, and I always clean it after laying eggs. Well, for 2 reasons. It's never bad to clean, of course. It's not a bad thing at all. But also the smell of the eggs does get away. Corn snakes are not too bad at it, but especially ball pythons, but also other pythons that incubate their own eggs, the females. They really can go off food if they keep smelling their eggs. So by cleaning her tub and stuff, there's a bigger chance that this female thinks like, oh, well, the eggs are gone, I don't smell them anymore, and I will just start eating again. Like I said, corn snakes are not the most difficult if it comes to that. But hey, why not? What I usually not do instantly, but if a female would be difficult, is also change the moss box, so her egg laying box. If it still looks fresh, I will just keep it like this, especially because this is about a month old. But yeah, if the moss starts to look a little dry or grey or she pooped in it or something, yeah, of course I will just throw it out. So. By the way, I just use pieces of paper, like it's just cleaning paper basically, and a spray that is an all-purpose cleaner, but it is like a professional cleaner. It's not just allesreiniger or so, but that works pretty well. Well, I won't take you for this. I I will be back. So, I just put in some fresh gypsy as well. Box goes back. A little too much gypsy maybe, but well, for now it's okay. I almost forgot to fill in this for her, so it was 2.16. 2.16. Sad face. But last year she gave me a double clutch, so let's hope she does it again this year. But with good eggs. I will also quickly clean the water bowl. I'm still here, people. Do not worry. I'm not gone. And I'm back. So, fresh water. A fresh female. Whoops. Well, she was in view, of course, already, but I will show you her a little bit better. Show your face. Hello. Blah. Blah. Well, maybe this could be a good thumbnail for YouTube. She's looking how pretty she is. Oops. So, that's basically the setup of the eggs. Well, what now? Usually, but it will depend on the female, but this female is still pretty, well, not fat, but she's still pretty big. That also usually happens if they lay a lot of slugs. They really lose less energy and less mass from it. So I will just start feeding her again, probably, well, not tomorrow, but probably the day after. So I will just try to feed a normal sized prey, not super big, but also definitely not too small. And see if she takes it. Females also go in a post-lay shed, so about 10 days approximately, but also a week to 14 days after laying eggs. They go they shed again. So sometimes after laying eggs, yeah, like 2, 3, 4 days later, they go into the shed cycle already. So you don't have to feed them before shedding, but I do like it just to get some energy in. Especially if she decides to make a second clutch, and if she is big enough, which I think she is, then I will try to introduce the male. Well, I will introduce the male a couple more times. Usually I do that about 3, maximum 4 weeks or something from now. Because usually about 2 months after this clutch, they might lay a second clutch. So for the next 3 to 4 weeks, she will just be alone, and I will try to feed her so that she can gain her weight again and gain some strength. And then maybe, yeah, after that, I will introduce the male if she looks good. But I just do it per individual. It's not that I standardly introduce a male for a second clutch. I just check at the weight of the female, and not just weight, but also if she is really long and skinny or short and fat. But also if I have a female like for 10 years already, and every year she lays 2 clutches, yeah, you just know she will make a second clutch anyway. So then that is also one of my points of decision, basically, if I introduce the male or not. What else? Well, if there are any questions by now, just leave a comment. I see that some people are watching live, so thanks for watching, of course. I do appreciate it, and it is on a Wednesday afternoon, so most people have a job, unlike me. I just hobby around a bit. But if you have any questions, then let me know now. I'm thinking what else. Well, I will show you the male in the meantime, if he's not busy at least. Well, he's not locking, but this morning I put him with another female, so let's leave him be. If there are no questions, then I really want to thank you for watching. Well, this was not really interactive because I was busy all the time. So the next live video here on Facebook, I will try to be more interactive and answer questions and stuff. Upcoming Sunday is a big reptile show in Houten again. So if you see me there, come say hello. I don't really have any snakes for sale anymore, but Nicola still has one male, an adult proven breeder male. He is a hypo head sun-kissed castani striped, and he's a proven breeder male. So if you have something in your collection, a female with sun-kissed castani striped hypo, then he might be good for you. He's definitely not expensive, so either message me or message Nicola if you would want him. And Nicola will also bring the male Goniosoma oxycephalum, an adult male. And we have some loose stuff, like we have some thermostats left. I have some new styrofoam boxes, breeding boxes for mice. I will bring a few and stuff. So just some random stuff we have just to fill the table. So if you see me on Sunday, definitely come say hello. Also come look at my, come search for Easter eggs. It's Easter as well on Sunday. So I will hide some Easter eggs around the show. And if you find one, you get a prize. And it might include this little guy. Just not on a t-shirt. That's better. So yeah, if you want to win some stickers and stuff, definitely come by. But yeah, just check out my other video that I put on YouTube as well. So that was it for now. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.